Hey friends, today I want to talk about our Wildflowers Unit Studies, what they are and why I love making them. So a unit study is basically a way of learning where everything connects around one theme. So instead of doing subjects separately, a unit study essentially ties them together through one topic. I started making unit studies around 2019. And I'm super passionate about creating units that I know my kids will love. I like how I'm able to express my creativity when I can make a certain connection, and also because I get to design the activities and create all of the illustrations to go with it. And that's a process that I truly enjoy. I'm going to give you an example. Say our sea turtles nature unit study. As we were studying sea turtles, we also covered geography, STEM, and art projects that all relate to that theme. We learned about things like natal homing, geomagnetic navigation, and biofluorescence, which are generally topics you don't often find in regular lessons. And we also got to release baby sea turtles. Oh my gosh, that was my favorite part. I think it's about creating meaningful learning experiences through hands-on projects and bringing the lessons to life. Every unit is a little bit different because I create based on what inspires me at the time and what I think would be beneficial or interesting to learn. So for let's say honeybees, we explored figures of speech, tessellations, printmaking, and poetry. Everything connects in a way that feels natural and meaningful. Our units are designed to be engaging, so kids can dive deep into a topic that they're extremely curious about. I've created them to cater to a range of multiple ages and learning styles. So in some units, you'll find QR codes that will take you to a YouTube video. Others have art projects or STEM challenges, which are always a win for us. I do not include detailed instructions to keep it open-ended, and I don't number my pages on purpose. So you can print off what you need or what sparks your interest at the time. If you feel like your kids are not ready for a certain lesson or for a certain topic, you can always revisit the unit later on and go at your own pace. When my kids get curious about a certain topic, they always want to dive deeper. And the way I design these units make it easier for the parents. I like to mix in different styles and philosophies because there may be certain things that I like about Montessori or Charlotte Mason. And I've sort of created a blend of things, if you will, I've incorporated certain elements from Montessori, certain elements from Charlotte Mason, like poetry or copywork, into my units that I think would be beneficial. So things like 3-part cards, which are mainly a Montessori thing, I find are very helpful when you need to remember things like the anatomy of a fruit or like apples, or like the anatomy of a flower and all the different parts, and you can see clearly the parts that are labeled and colored in that way. So I like to present information in different ways. I don't necessarily follow a strict philosophy. Most of my units are nature inspired, but I also really love making cultural unit studies, artist unit studies, and in the past years we've had so much fun learning about Yayoi Kusama, Henry Matisse, Vincent van Gogh. I think I have over 100 products in my shop, and a majority of them are unit studies. Our latest one was called Wild Microbes, and my kids actually look forward to these lessons. They want to do unit studies all the time. I have gotten so much positive feedback from families all around the world, and honestly, that's what keeps me going and motivated to create more. So thank you guys so much. I am truly grateful. If you want to see more unit studies and what I'm currently working on, check out my website at www.wildflowersbysarah.com. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!